And now another significant personality during the EDSA revolution. He played an important role during the historic press conference held here in 1986. We are pleased to introduce the then Defense Minister and now the Senate President of the Republic of the Philippines, the Honorable Juan Ponce Enrile.
Mr. President, Your Excellency Benigno Simeon Cojuangco Aquino III, my comrade in arms, former President Fidel V. Ramos, former Secretary of National Defense, Chief of Staff, soldier, Senator Gregorio Nasan, Secretary Voltaire Gasmin, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I must tell you that this is to me a very special day. I feel nostalgic because it was here that I went through a rain of fire, so to speak. And so I would like to tell you that it's my great pleasure and privilege to join you as we mark very important milestone this week, the 25th anniversary of EDSA, and today's inauguration of the Department of National Defense Mini Museum. I must commend the Defense Department headed by Secretary Voltaire Gasmin for the creation of this mini museum, which will be a repository of the mementos, photos, and everything related to the People Power Revolution, a very important occasion in our nation's history. Last week, until today, we saw and witnessed on television the success of yet another People Power movement. As I followed the unfolding events in Egypt, and as I'm following the unfolding events in the neighboring countries of Libya and others, I could not help but recall what happened here in EDSA 25 years ago. In fact, over the past few months, I've been writing my memoir in the hope of finally relating to the public and to our people the real events that led to the almost bloodless revolution which ended the martial law rule in our country. As you know, that EDSA revolution in 1986 was just a result of many years of happenings in the land which were unknown to people and beyond their observation, culminating in the assassination of our martyred hero, Ninoy Aquino. Many books have been written about the EDSA revolution. Many words have been said about it, and varied opinions and thoughts have been expressed about it too. There were many exaggerations, distortions, and omissions. Now I think it is about time that as one of the initiators of the People Power Revolution in 1986, I finally tell the true events and circumstances that led to the restoration of freedom and democracy in our land. For that was the end result of what we did. Other things did not matter. We became free and a democratic country after that. Indeed, it was one single event, yet very powerful and very meaningful, that has inspired similar movements abroad, leading to the fall of the Berlin Wall, the dismantling of dictatorships and authoritarian regimes, in Eastern and Central Europe, and now in the Middle East, and the emancipation of people from the clutches of tyranny. It was one of our nation's finest moments, which made every Filipino proud. I firmly believe that EDSA People Power was the Filipino nation's greatest gift to the world. From us, they copied that technique to end tyranny and regain freedom. I'm humbled and honored by the opportunity of playing a prominent part in that historic event known as EDSA Uno. It was one of the highlights of my public career and my being a Filipino. And it is my fervent wish and prayer that the Filipino people will keep the spirit of EDSA alive and active in their hearts. I also hope that the younger generation and the generation yet to come will have the opportunity to visit the D&D Mini Museum and learn about and rekindle the memory of the important event that transformed this nation. I hope that they will continue to cherish and uphold our democratic tradition. May this historic event, therefore, motivate the younger generation to contribute towards the attainment of prosperity, solidarity, and lasting peace in this land. May its Filipino hold his head up high and say with unmistakable pride that EDSA did not only change us, but it also changed the world. For even in the 21st century, now this century, and maybe even the next, and the next, and many centuries thereafter, it will continue to inspire hope and bring encouragement to people who are desperately longing for freedom and democracy. Kaya ngayong hapon na ito sinasabi ko, mabuhay ang sandatang lakas ng Pilipinas, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay po kayong lahat. Salamat po.